Riverview, or the other name for it as a settlement, was Essondale. There's a human settlement story in Riverview. You can go way down into thousands of years in terms of who might have come around this place and used it. And there, of course, Coquitlam as a tribe recently have made a land claim on this site. How do you take the story of thousands of years of uses by the Coquitlam and then bridge it to the tiny, tiny little 100-year or so of uses of settlement as we know it, because the campus is still there. That's what's interesting. It seems to be frozen in time now. This was a settlement. This was a town. At one point, there was up to 2,500 staff. The ratio was something like one staff for 2 or 3 patients. It has such magnificence and such a root sense of architecture. There are still certain people that have never been there and will never go there because it's where the crazies were.
I heard about Essondale from the past. You just passed by on Low-Hit Highway and you didn't think too much about it and you passed by. They look creepy from the outside. And I guess that's the atmosphere they represent. I didn't see a ghost there yet. For me, it wasn't creepy. It was majestic. It was fantastic. That you don't have to be afraid of it. Those are buildings, sure, they are dilapidated and falling apart. And you find also beauty in things that fall apart. That's part of our history.
What's unique about it, though, it was considered state-of-the-art in its time period. You just have to visit the campus-like setting of that site to understand that. You see it right away. The critical part of the interest of the movie industry would have been they could set up shop there, and Crease Clinic's a very good example of one, and they basically transform in the way that the film industry likes.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
Now they've gone into not just the Crease building, they've gone into the East Lawn, the Center Lawn, and these are even more dramatic, these buildings. Like they're like a city block. I mean, to understand the scale of these buildings, you have to go next to them. It seemed to have been a significant place beyond just the fact of mental health. The colony farm was a built-in part of the whole, Essondale, Riverview, and patients were actually working in the fields. The patients literally had a connection not only with nature, but with the food they were going to eat. They seemed to have a sense of purpose. And I love this imagery about it because it suggests healing.
There were old trees in there from different regions of the world as well, and they're 100 years or so old. It lightens your spirit. You you get attuned with nature and you see nature. The tremendous influence of trees, I believe, on energy. Everything is energy.
It has a future. It wants to become something, but it's refusing to be just anything. It transcends time. Riverview, much like the river itself, will remain part of that landscape. A place where today's modern world can go and try to understand how all of the forces that makes us as a society today, how we can come to an understanding about where we're going in the future.